What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Hope everybody had an excellent week. Hope everybody's enjoying the draft. I'm sure some of you are enjoying it more now than you were last night after some of those ridiculous overreactions to the Fashanu pick. The pick was good, man. It's a guy that can back up Tyron Smith, take over for Tyron Smith, can play right tackle, and can be an anchor for your offensive line for the long-term future. So we got to relax there. But in terms of tonight, you look at this, the expectation was the Jets have got to trade up. They can't stand pat at 72 because there's going to be a run of wide receivers, and that's exactly what happened in the second round where you started to get a little bit nervous. But thankfully, there's also a run on defensive tackles and corners, so that bought the Jets some time in terms of how things are dropping down. You get to the third round, and you're like, well, what are the Jets going to do here? And boom, Joe Douglas moves up from 72 to 65. He gives up a fifth-round pick, which is what they gained last night in the trade with the Vikings. And they pick Malachi Corley, who is a unique talent and a welcome addition to this Jets offense because there's an element there the Jets didn't have. And I think they tried to have it last year with like Gibson. I think they wanted Hardman to fill this role. He didn't do it. But what Corley is, he's like a running back playing wide receiver where he is just, everybody's saying the same thing, right? He's the self-proclaimed Yak King, the ultimate gadget guy who he can do it all out of the slot. Just get the ball in his hands in space and watch him flourish. You can throw him, you can do the screens, you can do, end around, you can do whatever you want. The guy can make plays. You have a lot of opportunities with him and Breece Hall in the backfield. If Hackett really uses his imagination, they could do some serious things. I'm sure Aaron Rodgers is just beyond excited with the opportunities they're going to have now with Wilson, Breece Hall, Corley, when Mike Williams gets healthy. What I will say is this. I wouldn't be done with Corley. I would still add more pieces. Now, I think the expectation for the Jets is that Allen Lazard could play better with his buddy Rodgers back. I'm not counting on that. You like Gibson for his speed and his returns and stuff, but Gibson, Brownlee, Irv Charles, nice stories. I still want to upgrade. So you have three picks in the fourth round. If you want to take another receiver, I'd have no problem with that. That guy can be a little more of a project, but maybe you can stretch the field, like an outside guy. Or if you want to sign another free agent, the goal for me is keep upgrading the wide receiver room. Another thing Corley's going to bring to the table is returns, man. With the new kickoff rules. I can't talk right now. I think I'm just exhausted at this point. But he's another dynamic, player there. If you look at the speed, you have Izzy, you have Corley. There's a lot of opportunities for speed here. But people talking about running back. I would say this. I would still add a veteran running back like Ezekiel Elliott to the room. But anyway, the Jets offense is coming together. You can see the blueprint. You can see what Joe Douglas is trying to do. And you got to kind of embrace it, man. Like, we're all skeptical, but piece by piece, it's all coming together. You see what's happening here, and you see the opportunity that could be in front of us as long as Aaron Rodgers stays healthy. So everybody chill out, man. Just smile. It's going to be sunny on Sunday and 75 degrees. Get out, get some fresh air, and enjoy life a little bit.